Feeling a little flat today. My energy has left me. I kind of woke up that way. I feel a bit burnt out, to be honest. I don't think I'm getting enough good quality sleep. Waking up a few times. I've noticed my bedtime ritual sort of slip back a little bit as my old self tries to reassert itself when I'm not getting stuff done throughout the day, and I find that I kind of just assign myself a number of tasks. I try and do all of the things, and the result, sometimes I overwhelm myself, and I've got to step back and remind myself that I can only do what I can do. So I just step back and reevaluate. I know why. It's because there's a lot of things to do, but there's a lot of things I want to do, choose to do. So I try and do them. And I'm trying to do 3 things at once while I'm waiting for one thing to load, or one thing to change, or a Facebook advert to approve. I then get distracted to do something else and then forget where the hell I started. These videos are here to allow me to show up every day without fail, whether I want to or not, whether I feel like I want to or not. And today I didn't feel like showing up. I felt quite flat. I've trained this morning, but I was quite flat. If I allowed my feelings, my emotions to be in control, I wouldn't have trained. I just felt them lent in. I just leaned into the feeling and I just did it anyway. I didn't expect anything. I didn't look at any kind of expectation of how it was going to look. I was just going to get done however which way. But that's just, I usually feel like if I'm flatlining, like little blips, it's because I'm tired and I feel tired. But I choose not to attach anything to that. When I make these videos, I always jot down things I'm feeling throughout the day. Because it's not always that when I come to make the video, I'm feeling the same thing or it feels relevant. And sometimes I'll cross them out, sometimes I don't. I've got this little notepad here. Just looking at what I wrote earlier, was no time, incorrect priorities. It doesn't feel like something I want to talk about now. I want to talk about moving forwards despite how I feel. It was easy for me, and it has been in the past, to feel flat and allow that to control my day. But if I always did that, especially when times aren't where you want, times when things are more challenging, if you listen to emotions and went with the flow, you can never get anything done. And I know I haven't in the past. Especially the last 2 years, I've really struggled with my emotions, and it's something I've never really had to deal with. Not in that kind of way. I've always been a positive guy, glass half full, always having an optimistic outlook. But these last 2 years has been different because of different challenges, and I've allowed these feelings to control my reactions and my thoughts, but they don't serve me. And if I continue to allow or listen to my feelings, or react to my feelings, then I will still be in the same place, and I choose not to be that, not to do that. So for me, the only way I say moving forward is become and act professionally. Do things in spite of things. Don't react to feelings. Lean into the feelings. See what they actually mean. Now I know what these feelings mean. There's a few things I've got to address today which I don't feel like doing, and I've created the big scary monster in my head as it's going to turn out a certain way, and I have no idea why, because one of my values is truth, and the only way to find out the truth is to deal with it, and then you'll know the truth instead of me assuming and creating some big pile of crap on my head which makes you feel shit. And this is one of the feelings I've struggled to deal with the last few years, because I've never really had to deal with it. I've never felt this way so often. But as I say, as I realised, I get to choose how I react to emotions. I get to choose how I turn up and show up in this world, and that's how I choose today. So despite not feeling it to do the video, I've done it anyway. Despite not feeling like training this morning, I did it anyway. Why? because that's what my agreements say. One of my impeccable agreements, and I'm going to go through these in another video, are these the non-negotiable commitments I mentioned on one of the other videos. So they're just non-negotiable. I remind myself every day. I've got an app on my phone to remind me of things to do, and I go and do them, even if I don't feel like doing it, because that's what I said I wanted to happen, what I chose to happen, so I can move forwards. Become the lean warrior. Remember, remove the baggage, and that includes emotional baggage, not just external materialistic stuff, although I hoard very well, and that's something that I'm getting into as well, getting rid of stuff that I don't ever need, even though I think I might. But it's emotional stuff as well, the stuff that hangs on your coattails and prevents you from getting where you want to be. That's what I'm removing. Lean, remove the excess, discard the superfluous, the baggage. And of course, the truth comes from the courage to face yourself, face what's inside you, so you can bring this happiness out. Truth, courage, happiness. My values. Till tomorrow. See ya.